Hi, Kiwi! We're back at Cassette Beasts after a very long break. I was pretty much binging Isaac. Or, oh my god, not Isaac. Hollow Knight, if you have, but you're likely very aware of the fact of that. One second. I heard Captain Penny Dreadful can be often found in the ruined village east of here. Penny Dreadful is quite the name, isn't it? But I seem to be feeling like I'm coming down with a bit of a cold, so I figured that's likely going to pretty heavily impact my ability to play Isaac in any meaningful capacity. So I elected to take a break from that, and honestly, I think where I am right now, it's mostly just boss fights, and I realized how much I enjoyed the platforming and the exploration aspects of Hollow Knight, not Isaac. I seem to really want to call it Isaac for some reason. And losing that for just non-stop boss fights, like, it is fun, but it is exhausting. There's definitely a grind to it, especially against the higher level bosses, and then it doesn't guarantee that things are going to go well, and you can spend a whole lot of time with little to show for it. Here, I feel like I have room to progress. So, with all that said, that's our goal for today. Make some progression. Camp here. Let's activate this. I just wanted to make sure I activated this bonfire. I guess this isn't Dark Souls. I guess I don't actually have to rest at a bonfire to activate it. Or maybe I do, because now I have the it on the map. I don't know. Are you a fight? You're a fight. Okay. Darwin. This island has taught me that it is not the strongest of the species that survives, but nor the most intelligent. It is the one most adaptable to change. Let's transform. Bring it on, Charles Darwin. I think. Alright, beast type. So, unfortunately, I have had a pretty sizable gap since the last time I've played this game, so I am going to be likely relearning some type matchups, relearning some gameplay mechanics, but I definitely didn't forget how broken the game is when it comes to platforming if I'm carrying something above my head. Palangolin. Probably the evolved form of Squirey, if I had to guess. Toxic Stab. Tipped. Poison left over from poison type attacks can be used by metal types to coat sharp points, allowing them to deliver extra damage to opponents. Alright, so in keeping with Pokemon, steel types are normally immune to poison type. So here they've forgotten that immunity in lieu of causing them to deal poison damage. Interesting. Well, I can already feel the old trend repeating itself. I used to think we stopped looking for monsters under the bed when we realized they were inside us. But what would that say about this island? Are these the monsters inside God, or are we simply under his bed, out of sight and long forgotten? Alright, Charles Darwin, you are being a little too existential for my tastes. Ranger Wallace and his team of ace builders built this bridge a little while ago. Cool. We're just gonna go ahead and platform over here. Is this a button? Doesn't seem like a button I can press, or at least it's not giving me an indication that it's being pressed. Is that a TARDIS? I'm curious. Oh, there are many TARDISes, potentially. I can kind of glide up. Oh, that's weird. I can kind of glide up it. Whee! Alright. I'm being chased by a very angry snake. Actually, before I get to... Oh, hi. Wow, you saw me from quite the distance. Woof? What? I'm gonna guess he's using Pompadour. Oh, his name is Wolf. Yep. Or Pom Bomb, there it is. Yep. So poison types are weak to fire types, if I recall. I wonder what happens if you hit a fire with a fire. I'm gonna assume it gets stronger, but only one way to find out. We'll have Kaylee use dodge for now, just to keep her safe. No effect. Okay. Fortunately, Kaylee did not dodge that, so I guess we just focus on getting the damage off as quick as possible. We'll use Bite here. Heal her up a little bit. Well, at least she doesn't lose more than she would have otherwise. Alright. Oh, he has more than one. Another Pom Bomb. Cute. Alright, maybe it would be best if I did switch Kaylee out for something else. One thing I really haven't appropriately experimented with in this is changing up, like applying stickers, the effectively Pokemon's TM system in this game, I guess. But it's fine. Let's go ahead and do as much damage as we can here. Evasion down. That's fine. Hit him with another Inflame, and you can use... let's try and heal. This should knock it out. But why did he bark at us? Like, obviously I know why he barks at us. His name is Wolf.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, sorry about that. I totally lost myself in the pom-bomb tape. Now, where did I bury that bone? It's a curious thought. Do the Cassette Beasts influence one's not just physical form, but personality and mental state as well? Window allows ranged attacks to hit the target through walls. Huh! That's an interesting way to counter the mechanic that we've been using so far. Can I... Okay, those gates don't mean anything. Interesting. Or not really that interesting at all, frankly, but... Alright, let's go to this campfire, heal up Pom Bomb and Viper, and then I want to go to the cult. That is not something you should probably say out loud. Especially when at public settings, unless you're with the cult, I guess. I don't know. Let's go ahead and rest. Anything to say here? The two of you have fun throwing twigs into the campfire. I've never really been camping before. It might be a fun experience one day, but I'm probably past the point in my age and experiences where that would be something I'd willingly go out of my way to do. Especially if I couldn't do it with you, and you don't seem the type that would enjoy camping, honestly. When you have enough back and muscle problems in sleeping in a good bed, it's probably an issue if you slept in a bad one too. Hi there. All of us in New World have taken a step into the unknown. Why not take one more? Place your trust in Brother Cooper. Brother Cooper has found a way off this island of demons and angels and now prepares us to rejoin our families on the other side. Alright, cultist, what are you gonna do? Macabre. Hit him with the Inflame. The problem with Viper is that I don't have any good low AP moves. So the first turn is really rough, and being as squishy as it is, it can be, that first turn can make a lot of difference. But it doesn't really matter, we're gonna knock this out. Maybe I can, oh wow, that cultist is just straight up dead if it doesn't have, oh, okay. Wow, okay, so we just skipped that fight altogether. I wonder if you lose out on experience if you knock the trainer out first, or if they give a set a fixed amount. Have some faith. Now, I came over here because there's a lever. Why do you have a lever that drains this? It doesn't look like a dam. Maybe it is. I guess there's that. What's over here? A button. Alright. Okay, so this is a potentially abusable mechanic from the looks of it. That I might be able to launch myself off ramps. This looks like a puzzle. Okay. So I want all of the things to line up tentatively. Let's see what happens if I do this. Oh. Well, I solved it. I didn't actually pay attention to what was on that wall before, so... At least I got some wood, peekaboo, plastic, and a basic tape. I'm unclear if I missed something. What happens if I push... I can't push any more buttons. So I guess I solved the problem. Play soccer with the rocks. That's fun. So yeah, let me see. Can I... Yeah, I kind of get a little lift. I wonder if there's a way to abuse that somehow. It seems likely, but I'm not probably going to be the one to find it. I take it I've been here because there's a corpse. Isn't this place magical? Yes, being face down in the dirt is simply absolutely magical. Alright. I know I'm not supposed to be able to get up there, but we both know that's never stopped me before. So where is my trusty rock? All it takes is one rock and I unlock a new place. And there it is right there. I'm going to be chased by a bunch of angry snakes just to accomplish this, but that's fine. I think this is the music from New World, but oh, you know what? Not high. I can't jump high enough. Never mind. I guess we just keep exploring this way for now. Or I really wish these wild cassette beasts didn't chase me to the ends of the earth just to like accomplish not much. All right, I've been this way too apparently. Yeah, like I said, unfortunately, it's been a bit of a distance since I last touched this game. The art of battling well and the art of taking defeat well are one. Let's see if... What's behind here? Just some stairs? Okay. Whoa. That Bulletino definitely blasted off again. I think I've probably hit this lever by now. Okay, that turns that off, so let's not turn that off again. What about over here? Oh, that consumes stamina, I think, so let's... Alright. This will hopefully get us into the cult area, I assume? Autumn Hill, yeah. That sounds about right. You look like a fight waiting to happen. Beat me and I'll tell you the secret of Mournchild. Bulletino and Masqueradle. Alright, we've got a fire type and a poison type. So for the poison type, definitely hit him with the Inflame. For the poison type, honestly I think Kaylee's best off switching out. But to who? Pincushion. Why is it the inherent like thing for the one of the fastest mons in the game to just go even fast? You know what? I'm the wrong person to ask that question if you know me well enough. Alright, let's hit this with spray, I guess? Or do I have a stronger water type? I don't. Alright, spray it is. Yeah, this thing does not have much in the way of damage. But it makes up for it in massive amounts of speed, and oh my goodness, that was a lot of damage. Alright, he's taken care of. Now I just have to survive this Bulletino. Alright. Extinguish, so that lowers its damage. Likely still enough to take up Pincushion, and considering how low its HP is, I definitely don't want to risk that. So we'll do an Inflame on that, and we'll have Pincushion switch to something that's resistant to fire, which I think wind types were resistant to fire, potentially. Not gonna matter, though. We should knock it out here. Oh. Lovely. Oof. Not a terribly large amount of damage, but still more damage than I would have liked to have taken. In 1988, two English rock bands, Iron Gaiden and Shields of Nephilim, without knowledge of each other, simultaneously released songs titled Mournchild. If you listen to them in reverse and at the same time so that the words interweave, it summons the original Mournchild, a being so powerful that it can open a gateway between worlds, or so I've heard. Neither track is available here in New World, so I've got no way to tell if I'm having my leg pulled. Brother Cooper's found a different way out of New World, anyway, that's for sure. So for a moment, I wasn't sure if that was like real trivia or not, and until he mentioned the portal to another world, I was honestly going to look it up, but I'm not well cultured when it comes to music, unfortunately. So I have no frame of reference for whether or not that is a real song. That's a real song title or not. It feels like it probably is. Oops, that's the wrong button. Superconductive tape, a tape with a label that boasts Bose-Einstein condensate inside, has a very high efficiency rate when used to record lightning-type monsters. Copy that transforms the user into a copy of the target. Okay, so that's just literally transform. Oh my goodness, that thing goes fast. Let's not play with that. Alright, I suspect I'm getting closer to the cult. If only because of this altar. That snake is still chasing me. There's another cultist. Let's swap out our party for a second. Pomadir has a lot of damage. Let's swap him for Bonabin. We haven't used Bonabin in a while. Let's see, anything in here? Metal AP starter grants 1 extra AP at the start of battle. That actually would be amazing on Kaylee. In fact, so much so that I'm going to go ahead and just stick that right on her. I love putting stickers on Kaylee. Kiwi, you have been the victim of me putting so many stickers onto you in random places between your butt, your back, your face. Basically, any part of you that has surface area, I have tried to put a sticker on. Don't read into that harder than you have to. This is a PG-rated playthrough. That would be a weird place to put stickers, and I'm not about that. What am I even talking about? I'm going to change the subject now. Anyway, Viper. Okay, I think first I have to remove a sticker, so maybe I should just remove abilities that I don't have any plan on using in general. So let's see, check tape, edit stickers, Deja Vu, gives them multi-strike status for 3 turns. That actually sounds pretty good, I'll keep that. Keep dodge, keep sharpen, revenge strike is actually pretty good too. So as it turns out, I kind of use all of these. If I had to choose one to give up, probably, honestly, maybe Sharpen. I can definitely let go of Spit, but I need a low AP attack, so it's not a good option. I really, if I have the choice, I'm probably going to use Toxic Stab over Bite. Let's peel the sticker. And we're going to peel Spit, because we're a melee attacking build here, so let's see what a sticker I can apply. So starting off, let's make sure that we get AP Starter, apply sticker, and then what about you? What else can I give you that's melee that I have here? Clobber hits one target multiple times with a base 60 power and only two, but it uses a ton of that. Multi-smack, no. Zephyr's ranged. I mean, we don't actually have bad range damage. It's just that I like to use Sharpen when I have the option. Oh, and if I didn't mention it, I think I'm coming down with a cold. So again, apologies if I sound a bit nasally in this one. I think what we'll do is let's go ahead and take Zephyr, because it'll have type advantage with wind types for some things. It'll give me, oh no, I think wind types extinguish fire types, so that'll give me a better type coverage against fire types, and it'll let me have something that does only 2, that only consumes 2. If I want to save AP enough to charge up a 3 or a 4, then I use Sharpen or Dodge, which only uses 1 AP. But this makes it so now I can start off the fight with... Actually, that only lets me start with 3, so it wouldn't really do much for me, would it? Alright. I guess I need to keep Spit on here just so that I have a low cost. I feel like... I don't know, Revenge Strike has done some really good for me. Maybe I'm just getting a little overzealous. Let's go ahead and remove AP Starter. It doesn't work as well as I had hoped it would. Replace Sticker with... Take back Spit for now. Alright, and good, and I don't waste it for messing around like that. It comes back, which is good. Oh good, now we have a shortcut to get back up here. Cool. Oh, you know what? Let's go knock out these guys over here. Or just have catastrophic leg damage from falling from such a great height, you know. It's a good thing fall damage doesn't exist in a game like this, because my knees would be shattered at this point. Alright. Good of them to make a pretty clear indicator for where we need to go. Alright, how does one key this? There we go. Coming in. Hello, everyone!
Hey!
We won't allow you to buy out New Whirl. Such short-sightedness you young people possess. Can't you appreciate the investment opportunities we could open up for you? Alright, Landkeeper 1 and 2. Both use Spring Heals. Alright, so they're beast types. They don't really have any inherent advantages against us. I think for this, we'll just do some DPS, and Kaylee will let use Sharpen so she can get some more damage on the next turn. I guess if I did have AP Starter, now that I think about it, I would have had 4 here. So maybe that is still worth taking, but I'm clearly not making a convincing argument one way or the other. I think Spring Heal 1 is dead. Let's go ahead and let's Spit here so that we can conserve our AP. I think that should be an... Oh, wow, it must have survived with 1 HP. Alright, I guess... Oh, Revenge Strike did it. The fool. Got himself kicked in the knees. Oh, he has more than 1, unfortunate. They're both going for Kaylee. Not cool. Why is my fusion meter so low now? It was higher before. I wonder if, like, healing lowers it or something. There must be something that must have lowered it. Oh, well. I think... Let's have Kaylee try and knock this one out. Nice. Is that it for you? Yeah, that's it for you, so just 1 left. He probably has a second one too, but that's fine. Clobber hurts, but it's not too bad to deal with. Alright, we'll just keep spamming. In case he has a second one, I'll hold on to my AP with Kaylee. Yeah. Oh, sorry. In case she has a second one. Okay, so they have the 2 evolved forms of Spring Heal, I think. Shooting Star U and Toxic Stab. Toxic Stab should probably one-shot this. Yeah, Masqueradle is absolutely a glass cannon, but its damage is real. There's probably a better way to build it than what I'm currently doing, but it's fine. Energy shot. Required for Clock of Jello. Range attack with a... was this metal type? No, this isn't metal type. What is this? Is glass type, I think? Alright. Cool, cool.
Right.
We really show those agents, huh? Eugene will be pleased. Acting on your best behavior part 2. Clear 2 landkeeper offices. Cool. Doesn't look like... Okay, I was going to say it doesn't look like there's anything else here, but it turns out if you explore your environment, you are rewarded. Hooray for good game design. Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting sniffly. I've got a mild headache, but it's pretty mild now, so I figured I'd try and get one recording while you've been locked in the shower. Our little black kitty is screaming desperately to get you out of there. She's so worried that you're trapped in there, trapped in the water, drowning and dying and miserable. Because what else could you do inside of a shower other than be those things when you're, at least according to our cats. The sad little beasties sometimes do have to get bathed. Particularly, I think Chroma has been most notorious for needing baths because she is prone to getting into places where she doesn't need to be. Yeah, you're a fight. Let's do it. Haha, I always wanted to join an evil cult. Now I finally can. Good for you, bro. Or brah. I don't know. Live out your dreams. Thwacklope. You are a wind type. So you will strengthen my Bonavin. What was your name? Woltergeist, I think? What was it? It was Bansheep and then Woltergeist, yeah. Alright, we'll do Shooting Star on you. Oh, does that give you AP down? What does that do? Yeah, AP down. Perfect. And then you... I think we'll just spit here. Alright, Kaylee's in a bad spot. And she's actually outsped by something. That's kind of impressive. We'll take it out in the next turn. Do I keep Carniviper in, or not, Masqueradle rather? Do I keep Masqueradle in on the off chance that it doesn't target us? I'm gonna try that because if she is, darn it, darn. Oh, our turn to survive with 1 HP. Nice. All right, do you have more than one? You do. So this should help speed this along, but I don't think it's a kill. Nope, unfortunate. If we were, Woltergeist is definitely a tinky. Ooh, this is a new one. Kittelli. That's cute. Does it? I hope the static eventually transforms into a face periodically, because that would be pretty cute. But Kaylee, you are living on a prayer. Let's switch you out to something else. Shooting Star one more time, and then you switch to Lemonade, because we only have so many with HP left. I forget if wind types and electric types have any sort of interaction. I don't think they do. Oh, they do. Electrified. Right. The wind or the air in this is highly conductive, if I recall, was their explanation for that. So, a bad switch in on my part, but it's fine. We'll just do our damage, and this should knock it out. And even if it does it, even if she has a third one, that exhausted the rest of her red health, so we just win by default. Cool, cool. All right. Oh, I didn't actually see what we got there, but what I do know we need is a trip to a healing station. Maybe I'm not cut out. Wait. Oh no, it's a pun. Maybe I'm not cult out for this after all. Ha ha ha. Oh, perfect. Speak of the devil and you shall receive the cult. But more importantly, we got the campfire. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and rest. The wood cost is gradually ramping up. Kaylee tells you about her various ventures helping out the people of Harbortown. Okay. I still love the music of this game. It's been a while since I've gotten to hear it, but it's just got the perfect level of ambiance for me. Alright, I do think I need to think about type balance going forward, but let's bring Pompadour back up front. Swap tape, yeah. Put him there. And let's have Clock of Jello out for a little bit and see what they can put out. I'm not impressed with Pincushion. Pincushion has kind of been rather disappointing. And it's surprising because its defenses aren't terrible. It's kind of an all-rounder. It's if we're going by water types in comparison to Pokemon, it's basically like a Kingdra. It's got maybe below average base stats, but it's roughly equal in all of them. Magnet. Used automatically at the start of battle for 0 AP, prevents the opponents targeting users' allies for 3 turns. So it's an automatic follow me if we're going by Pokemon move standards. Alright. Oh, hey, the fire... Were the fires already on, or did I just not see that until after the, it got dark? Whatever. Go easy on me, okay? I'm still new to this Mournchild cult thing and don't want to look bad in front of the others. All Seer. I think we caught one of these a while back. That's why I didn't try to catch one earlier, because I assumed we already had it. Alright. I forget what the interaction between metal and electricity is, so let's see if I can find out about that. Looks like it makes it conductive. I think that's in our favor, though. Oh, unlucky. Oh, maybe this... Yeah, okay, perfect. That knocked out the last bit of HP there. Ooh, ooh, Jormungand. I think that's the evolved form of Masqueradle. It looks really cool. I don't necessarily know the portmanteau, though. Obviously gold, but I don't... Jormungand, I think, is the name of a weapon, maybe? But I'm not super familiar. If it's Norse mythology, I only know so much of it. If it's anything Scandinavian, frankly, I only know so much of it. It's just... It's not as popular a pantheon that's used. I mean, when you see pantheons represented in video games, you think of typically Egyptian pantheon and obviously Greek and Roman pantheon. Greek and Roman pantheon is the quintessential, like, default one, I would say at this point, and Egyptian's probably a strong second. Nordic seems to be third, especially because of God of War nowadays. Hold on, let me check what my book says I'm supposed to do when I'm defeated. I think you just lay down flat in the dirt and look dead. Concern the other people around you. But yeah, so I believe there is something called the Jormungand, but I am not familiar with it enough to make a convincing statement, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. This looks like a railroad. Magic Crab? Magic Crab! Welcome, I've taken the liberty of opening Platform A for your travel. Now what can I do for you, Jaff? Alright, I think we're good. Very well. But cool, that gives us fast travel into the cult. Greetings, I am here to speak with Dorian. Miss Kaylee, welcome back. Come, you're just in time.
Huh?
Just in time? In time for what? Where is everyone? Is something happening? Let's scope out the place. Quest updated. I ran so far away, scope out Morningtown. My suspicion is we will inevitably end up fighting an Archangel because it feels associated with this. I wouldn't be surprised if the cults were worshipping one. Let's start off with seeing what's in this house. Can we rest here? Can we heal? Oh, a barrel. Uh-oh. I feel like I can break something in here, but I'm not sure how. Oh, a journal. Let's read that. The scribble notes say this flying saucer creature will emerge from its shell if given the ability to remain close to its opponents. Okay. I think this is still the theme, but really eerie. Like the town theme. Alright, well, enough of that. Let's get out of here. And I'm just going to check around here because I get the sense there might be something hidden back here. Just gonna mash the X button and hope that I find something. Nope, no luck. Alright, let's move along. You look like you're gonna fight. Yep. What are you doing here? Why aren't you at... Wait, is that you, Kaylee? You're a deserter. If I'm a deserter, why did the front gate guy let me in without any issue? Alright, so we're basically just gonna have a repeat of the last attempt, but I'll use Zephyr because it has a higher base power. I forget if Clock of Jello is better melee or better special. Or ranged, I guess, but effectively the same thing in Pokemon. Alright, had another one. It's another... Are they just gonna all have All-Seers? Are they basically the Team Rocket Grunts that only use Zubats and Meowths? Or, not Meowths, Zubats and... What was the other one they always used? Coughing. Zubats, Coughing, and then Houndours. The quintessential Team Rocket Grunt Mons. Alright, we just do the same thing a second time. Knock them out. It's chip damage, but it's definitely adding up over time. I may have to heal Bombardier before he gets knocked out. Probably use a rewind on him. Or Deserter. I don't even remember this man, but he seems to remember me. Come on, let's keep going. Not gonna lie, it doesn't surprise me that Kaylee would have been in a cult, just because I only know 2 other Kayleys. One of them would definitely have been in a cult, and the other one has not gone down the best path in life, so yeah. Basically, all Kayleys I know are defaulted to cults, apparently. Dorian was expecting some trouble before the ceremony, so I've been keeping watch. Technically, I was in a cult once, although it's not like your typical cult. It was more of a running joke that a group of my friends had in undergrad. Basically, we called it the Lizard Cult, and basically the entire idea was just probably in reference to the whole politicians are lizard alien people. But I wasn't aware of it at the time, so I can't say that's what the reference was. But the running joke was just randomly out of nowhere, my friends would say, "Tongues to the skies, my brothers," and we would just all raise our faces and stick our tongues out. And sometimes make weird sounds associated with it, kind of like the sounds that SpongeBob made in the Magic Conch episode, if you're familiar with that. It definitely had the all praise the Magic Conch vibes to it for sure. But it was a fun little in-joke that me and my friends had, and we had the other half of the running joke was just that one of our friends who thought it was the stupidest thing possible, which frankly he was right, but we just kept trying to convince him to join the cult. And like, so every time we were around him, we just randomly, we were like it was all a silent but committed decision to just, whenever he was around, "Tongues to the skies, my brothers, join us, Andrew, join us in our cult." And he would just give us the dirtiest looks and be like, "Why am I friends with you guys?" And you know what? He was justified in feeling that way, I think. We definitely were a special lot, I will say. A lot of fond memories to it, though, I will say. Celestial Bomb is a gross sounding name of a move. Ugh, well, hopefully that's the last of this one. I think I'm gonna pop my head out and go back to that campfire and heal, though, because my goodness, we took a lot of damage. I am supposed to keep watch. What is Dorian up to? I'm worried. Alright, let's just pop our heads out. And I want to talk to this guy and see why he let us in. I just can't talk to you. Okay. I press the button. It gives you a little exclamation pop up, but you can't talk to him. Alright, healing. The 2 of you have fun throwing twigs into the campfire. Now, one thing I find tentatively interesting about this game is it seems like there aren't levels associated with the mons. It's exclusively your character's level, which means you really aren't limited to who you choose to use at a given time, which I actually really appreciate. I really do appreciate that. I think it's a smart way to let you be able to use whatever mons you want at any given time. Also, I don't know how I missed this in every other instance of going into the storage, but I can access my party at any time, and oh, that's cool, they can sort by a bunch of different means. Look at all of the types that we can encounter. But anyway, here's our party. No one's at 5 stars yet, sadly, but we've got some that are close. I'm curious to see what Bonavin will evolve into. And I guess the other question is, once they reach 5 stars on their I assume they have a final form. It would be weird that they didn't. But do they keep getting stars after they reach their final form? Well, only one way to find out. The stars do act as a level, but I don't know if it affects their base stats. I haven't confirmed or lost that yet. Anyway, Pincushion I think I'm going to put in storage because we have not had good success with Pincushion. But that then begs the question, who are we switching out? I do want a water type, but I don't have a good water type. Do I have anyone with water type moves? It would appear that I don't. Let's use Breather Goon. I want to try an ice type. In Pokemon, my 2 favorite types are ghost types and ice types. So let's add an ice type to the mix. And then is there anyone else in our party that I want to swap out? I like Bonavin, but he doesn't have a lot of damage. He's very much a tank, but not an amazing tank either. He doesn't really have a lot of good support moves on him yet. But let's just keep it as is. We've got 6 different types, which is really all I can ask for in a party. And it gives me a chance to try out a new mon. Let's switch him out front so that he can get some stars and hopefully learn some new moves beyond like the two starter moves he gets. It seems almost every monster that you catch initially only has 2 moves: an attacking move and then some sort of support move in most instances, or a second attacking move. It's not exclusive. That's a lever.
Uh-oh.
Are you an intruder? Dorian will be super mad at me if I fail to stop you. Obviously, we have a fight with Dorian no matter what, but all right. I don't know how ice interacts with a lot of things yet. Obviously, I imagine fire types are effective. Yeah, that melts them. I don't know if that probably turns them into water types, I would assume. Fire types have a bad time against wind types, it seems. Let's try using this and see what happens. And then we'll smack this. Oh, oof. That did a lot of damage. Alright, so it seems that ice types share the weakness chilled. So ice types are effective against wind types because it chills the air. Okay, fair enough. I don't really have a good... These both are bad matchups for wind types. And wind types seem to be pretty common in the early game, so maybe this was a mistake, but whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and do our highest damage moves and then hope that I can get away with it. And we've been extinguished, which means our damage is going to be much poorer. Unfortunate. Oof, that's really not good damage at all. Oh, and that creates an updraft. Okay. This is all around bad, but I can at least break that out. I don't have a fusion, but I've almost got a fusion. I think I unfortunately really do need to switch out here because I don't have a good way of handling this. I think I'll keep up... unfortunately, Breather Goon did not pay off in spades here. We'll do another Sticky Tongue. The accuracy is poor though, so it may miss. And then Clock of Jello has advantage here, so we'll switch out to him. That accuracy reduction is no, it's evasion reduction, so I just got lucky that it missed. Okay. Do an inflame, or no, I don't want to inflame. Let's do zoomies. And then a Zephyr, no, a Thunder Blast here. I should probably function under the assumption that this has more than one monster, but I'm going to treat it as if it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know what I expect. Ooh, Mardiusa. Mardiusa. I wonder if this is another potential evolution for Masqueraddle. Doesn't quite look the same, but it has the snake aesthetic to it. Well, it's a poison type, so it definitely could be related, that's for sure. Obviously, Medusa is part of the name. Mard. I'm not getting the portmanteau on this one either. We have fusion now, which is pretty big. Just gonna keep up the onslaught and hope that this is the only other monster that they have. Cool. All right. I guess let's switch out to... I'm in big trouble. Let's switch around our party again. Let's switch Kaylee to snake form because she loves her snakes. And I will take Bonavin again. I have to remember that Bonavin has Nurse, so I can keep him pretty alive pretty well. Alright, there's a button right there that now we press. What does this button do? Elevates that so we can cross. Cool. Alright. So now we go this way. Can I jump on the roof? I can. Is there any benefit to being up here? Doesn't seem likely. Alright, cross over here. Oh. Oh. Wait. You there, you're not wearing your robes. Are you outsiders here to sabotage the ceremony? Yes. Yes, we are. Celamagus. I think we've seen this one before. It looks familiar. Anyway, it's a fire type, which means I'm at another inherent disadvantage, but we'll just do what damage we can. This will extinguish it, so it'll make it weaker, so that's good at least. But I don't think I mentioned it at the start of this episode, but like I said, I think I'm basically on a break. Surefire, locked on. Okay. I'm basically on break from Isaac. I need to, especially if I'm not going to feel well, I need to do something that's a little less brain intensive and mechanic intensive. And honestly, I've been playing that game so much lately that basically my entire morning that I have allotted time for recording is devoted to Isaac at the moment. And not all of the footage is usable. It's a lot of me just banging my head against bosses, which I could add like a tracker for how many times I fought a boss, but I don't have the energy or motivation to do that. Pyromelian. Alright, now we're forcing the portmanteaus a little bit, but I'm still into it. Let's hit them with a bite. And this one is a talking stab, but yeah, basically my plan for Isaac was little intermittent clips when I'm feeling motivated to like take like 10 minutes or so to try some bosses. But I'm really at the point where I'm fighting a lot of difficult matches in a row, and it's exhausting to like have that much of a boss fight ahead of me, and then not always come out with a victory. And again, I'm missing the platforming and the exploration that I basically 100% of the game outside of Godhome. I literally only have 1% left for like completing everything there is in the game as far as the game is concerned. So yeah, I think for now we're gonna go strong on Cassette Beasts, and honestly I think I'll probably play it until I beat it unless I have a really strong craving for Isaac. You won't stop us. Anything hidden around these parts aside from a barrel that we can throw at this guy? Here, have a good... Oh gosh, I'm mad. Get out of here, barrel. I don't like you. Go. Anyway, let's cross this, and there's probably going to be another fight in this room. Is my team okay for this? Yeah. Let's have Lemonade switch out. Alright, and here we go. Oh, no one to fight here? That's fine. Kick the bucket. Oh no, I don't want to die. I forgot that's the euphemism for death. Alright. It feels weird being back here, says Kaylee.
Hello!
Hi, new friends! Hello! Unfortunately, it is the will of the Serpent God that I defend our commune from the outsiders, but it's really nothing personal. Serpent God sounds archangelish a bit, but we'll see. Okay. Still very good music in this game. I should give Lemonade a better move than a better option than just spit for when we start out fights, because it definitely feels like I could use something stronger as a starting move, but we're fine here. We'll just save up our AP for the next attack, whatever it may be. I assume this one's gonna have more than one. Yeah, not a surprise. But now we're ready to take it out. Yeah, another Jormungand. And we'll do Sonic Boom. At least it doesn't do a lot of damage despite how it looks like it should. And considering what it evolves from, you really would expect it to do more damage than it has been. Alright. Well, looks like most enemies around these parts so far only have 2 mons, which is probably for the best. If they had more, it would take forever to like beat a single trainer. Nothing personal. Alright, we'll just check out in this house. Still nothing. I guess they want to make the town feel lived in, but these houses sure are like the bare bones shacks for people to live in. That looks like we need a key. Bet the key is in this house. It is the duty of the Morn children to repel outsiders. You do not wear the garb of the Morn child, therefore you must be vanquished. I wonder if Kaylee actually has the garb of the Morn child, but it's fine. Oh hey, someone's actually using our old mon against us. Well, same strategy as always. Spit and smack. I forgot that this game has a crit mechanic. It's been a while since I've seen one. Not since the time that I just got absolutely wrecked in that early episode. But we're fine. I'm going to assume he has 2 as well, but I doubt I can take him out and get a lot back for it. So we're just going to focus on getting out his next monster and healing up Jeff a little bit with the bite. Honestly, I may have been able to take him out. Oh, I would have been able to take him out with Sonic Boom. That was a mistake. And now we have a a type that's effective against both of us, I suspect. Oh well, that's fine. We'll make it work. Double smack. Oh, that's gonna hit both of us now. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I shouldn't have been so conservative. If I had used Sonic Boom, we would have been fine. Oh well, it's all good. All right, victory. I think we can push a little bit further. Brother Cooper, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Let's just have Lemonade switch out for... Actually, no one's really that great on HP. Alright, let's see what's in this house. I'm gonna assume someone we have to fight for a key. You know, there is a lot of symbolic significance to the transformative power of the cassette tape. The four sides of its rectangular shape align with the four sides of man. Front, back, left, and right. What about top and bottom? We are three-dimensional creatures, you fool. Anyway, I should probably be trying to stop you right now. I wonder what he would have said if someone actually responded to him in that manner. Okay, what? So, astral types boost astral types. So not a great matchup, but I'm just gonna go for it, honestly. And oh, it would get so much AP boost if I do all this, but what am I gonna do? Boy, I don't really have a lot of options here. Let's have Kaylee use dodge. Maybe she can, it might save us the fight if this guy knocks out a bunch of our mons. But if I recall, Starter Grade really doesn't have much in the way of offense. It's just very defensive. So it'll be a slow fight. A battle of the wet noodles, if you will. But we can make it work. We'll beat him nonetheless. Actually, now that I think about it, if I let Jeff... So Hibernate's like rest, right? It lets you heal. If I let Jeff generate... Yeah, okay, here's the plan. Jeff is just going to be conservative on his AP for now. And Kaylee will be our damage dealer for now. Thankfully, the amount of AP gain per turn can't stack with this passive, it seems. I fear for the day when that 1% chance of the attack landing pays off and we are punished severely for it. Nonetheless, Kaylee will keep expending AP to deal damage, and Jeff will generate AP slowly but surely. I wonder if you can make it that those abilities work better if you give yourself an accuracy up and your opponent's evasion down enough to increase the odds. And how much those odds are, it's hard to know for sure. Okay, Jeff, go ahead and finally... I'm going to nurse Kaylee. I'm not... Yeah, okay, so it shows with the green. Okay. And we'll just keep slowly smacking this starter grade. Cool. If I switched out to someone else, I could probably heal them up too. This seems like a free fight to get the heals off on. But I don't want to belabor the things. I think I'll just get everyone topped off. Let's go ahead and knock this out. I think this should do it. Oh, I don't have... Never mind. I don't think this will do it anymore. If it does, it's going to be close. Nah, I don't think we're getting it with Spit. Spit damage isn't high enough. Is it going to rest again? It is. It's not really actually accomplishing anything other than wasting our time. But that's fine. Let's give it a shooting star this time. That'll do a little bit more damage. And... You know what, it's gonna have more than one monster. I just realized this. He's gonna have more than one monster. Oh, thank goodness. If he had another starter grade, I would have just been pulling teeth. Alright, I think Monovan's about to be able to level up. Cassettes are interesting. I agree, sir. Got the Morningtown key, peekaboo, and a water-filled tape. Don't mind me accidentally letting your house on fire. It's just a thing I do sometimes. Look, casual arson is a passion of mine. And I don't want to give it up for anything. I can't believe Brother Cooper stuck me on guard duty. After all that digging I did, I'm the most devoted Mornchild. Me beating you will prove my worth to him. Alright, I think this will probably be our last fight, and then I'll go back to the campfire, and we'll call it a night for the episode. I'm feeling rather exhausted, and I could use some rest. Alright, we can spit on this guy to extinguish him, and give ourselves some well-needed... damage reduction. Looking at the levels, we're actually a bit leveled over for where we are. Let's hit him hard on the off chance that he has another Mon. I already forgot if I'm fighting a man or a woman, but it doesn't matter. Woman, okay. She's got beautiful eyeshadow and blush. My apologies for getting your gender incorrect. Also, my apologies for assuming your gender if there's something else you want to identify as. Oh, cool. Bonifant gets new leaf, so now I can remove status effects as well as heal them. It's a pretty AP intense. And then Breather Goon got AP donate. Shifts all remaining AP from the user to the target. That could be really strong if given to like a Dandelion, for example, or whatever the Mon was. I'm not good enough. You are good enough. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Oops. Alright, yeah. So let's go ahead and head back to the campfire, and we'll call it a night for this episode. I'm gonna take a good nap. Well, ideally more than a nap, but you know what I mean. Anyway, Kiwi, I hope you've enjoyed watching if you're awake and it's helping you fall asleep, and if you're asleep, I hope you're sleeping well. I love you, Kiwi, and I will see you in the next one. The two of you have fun throwing twigs into the campfire. Bye. Oh, wait, nope, not bye. Bonifant's evolving, let's do this. Remaster your Bonifant tape into a more powerful form, yes? Oh, it's long now. Ramtasm. Phantasm and Ram, I get it. I know it's probably the second horn, but the horn that's on the back half of his mouth, on the back half of his, the little yellow bit that's near his nose, it looks like a pacifier to me, even though I know it's another horn. Anyway, the Ramtasm has honed its connection between the spiritual and the physical realms and is able to fully manifest itself across both simultaneously. This gives it access to an untapped well of tremendous astral energy. Alright. I'm gonna assume it can't level up or evolve any further, but that's cool. And in terms of stats, melee attack is definitely stronger than ranged attack, but not by too much. And it's got a surprising amount of speed, so it's kind of shifted away from being tanky. It's still a pretty fair all-rounder, but it's got some pretty solid attack stats. It's even better than Carniviper now, or Masqueradle or whatever. That's pretty cool. But all right, that was a bit of a happy little surprise at the end of the episode. But as I said before, I hope you're sleeping well. I love you, Kiwi. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.